Alright. I think this is probably going to be the last video. Really, it might not, depending on if I find my stuff or not. But what today's episode is going to be about, I'm thinking, is just uh, being. What's the word? I just mean like too invested in something. Let's take for. We're going to take what position I'm in right now, for example. Right now, I've lost myself. Or I've lost my items and such. Supposedly. I'm gonna keep searching, but there's a chance I've lost all of it, which would actually kind of suck. I think I did go that way. Because I remember having to travel a distance because of slaying zombies, but I remember being in a birch forest that bordered a swamp. Because, well, I don't know, I was just exploring. Um, but in this situation, there are two ways to go about this. Well, I mean, there's millions and millions of ways, but we're going to focus on the two big general ways. I could either focus on this and, let it get to me like, oh my god, all my stuff, I gotta find it, and let it grab my attention entirely. Or I can be a little more relaxed about it and I would say personally, it's a more positive outlook. I'm just saying, I'm gonna find it or I'm not. That's just how it goes. I had nice stuff, but I'll recover. It's gonna dampen my mood for a bit, I won't lie. Because I'm not used to losing stuff all the time. But it makes sense. It's kind of, I guess my thought process behind it is it's lost time. I don't like that because I don't see a point. Um, but I've gotten a lot better at thinking about that and not focusing on it. Okay, no, this wasn't the way I went. I think I just need to strive onward because I think at this point I can't make it back in time. Anyways, too bad. I really don't feel like it was here. Yeah, because there's like a jungle or something, and that definitely means I'm too far. I think. It's dark out, but still. Maybe I am going to go back, and I'm going to go quickly see. Um, but yeah, when it comes to gaming, you have tryhards, and then you have, like, I guess, more chill players. And I'm going to take my family, for example. We're a bunch of mixed people. I mean, like, there's me, for example, and a lot of times I think I tend to take games pretty chill. I go with the attitude of it's just a game. Like I don't know what to say. It's just a game. But I know several of my brothers tend to take it like really seriously, and to be fair, they do play more intense games, so it kind of makes sense, I guess. Um, like they play games where I'm gonna say more of they play the way they play games. A lot of times it's more risk for more reward. Not more of like I'm more of a caution player. I mean I have caution with a lot of things, but I just think that I take things just a bit easier, a little more laid back, a little more chill. And I'm not saying you have to play as one or the other, but I do know one of the rather interesting topics I think that I have with my family is usually like whenever we discuss this, we're always like I can talk to one of my brothers who's more laid back about things and just be like, yeah, no, like my other brothers, they get pretty. You should not. Thank you. They get pretty crazy and pretty invested at times, and it tends to cause a lot of problems. I feel like if you put two of them together, more of as of recently when we've been playing together, it's been causing um, a lot of arguments that are just stupid. I feel it's about a game, and a lot of it is because of the game. Well, all of it's because of the game. But what I mean is, a lot of it is like one might say, "Oh, well, AI is better than you know, better than a player," and the other one might be like, "No, this is better than a player." For instance, like I think the AI's. I feel it wasn't this way. I'm really gonna hope. Hey, look, a witch house. I'm really gonna hope I'm going the right way because I think this is the right swamp. Um, please, like super please. Um, but they'll argue over that. Like, I'm like, yeah, it might be bad game design. I mean, the game did come out a long time ago, so there's like, you can't expect it to be up to modern day expectations and such. I don't know why I did that, but I did. But you know, I'd say more of like I appreciate the time that we spend together on that and doing something like we used to. We used to always, when I was growing up, one of the main reasons why I never played online is because I usually had brothers who would play the same game with me. Like we played WoW together. We played Minecraft back when it was, just starting out, the first couple updates, like before pistons and shears were even a thing. We would play Minecraft together and have a blast. We'd always talk about like the updates and such. And nowadays, it's like we could play like Left 4 Dead 2. And yeah, we still have a blast, I feel, but it is, I think, a little more tarnished because of. I think I'm using that word correctly. Why am I going this way? I was jumping back into a river, I thought. I don't remember this much sugarcane. God dang it. I think now what bothers me is a little less about all the stuff I lost, which is still like freaking annoying, but I think it's more of I don't know where I died to begin with. And it's bothering me that I can't even find that area. I really don't like this. I really don't like this. Was this seriously not where it was? I'm at this point. I'm really hoping it's not because I feel it's going to despawn if it already hasn't. But I really feel like it hasn't. I feel like there hasn't been enough time. Then again, I've been searching for over 15 minutes, but it doesn't mean that there was enough time. There's a good chance it wasn't in the chunks. It was by a birch forest, right? Look, I need more food. God dang it. Oh wait, I can make food at home. I forgot I have meat. We're gonna do that real quick. But like I was saying, it's interesting to see the difference between people who focus on the game a lot and think that, they're trying to beat a championship and people who just are like, I'm playing this because it's a fun game. It's like watching the average player play Dark Souls compared to the average player playing Minecraft. It's like it's just eye opening. Not the difference. So I'd say just keep an eye out for that. Is what I would do. I think you might find it fascinating. May not as fascinating as I do, just because I'm that kind of person. But you might find it fascinating to even just figure out what kind of gamer you are, because I feel a lot of you guys might say, "I'm a." Yeah, that's our question for the day. I feel a lot of you guys are gonna say, "I'm this kind of gamer." You're gonna say, "I'm a chill gamer." But I really want you to try and focus on the times that you play before you say anything. Because my question to you is whether you're a chill gamer or you're a more focused, intense gamer. There's nothing wrong if you're one or the other. I don't care. You know, you're an awesome person either way. I'm curious to know which person. Okay, I think I was here because I remember seeing the blue, but I don't remember the taiga. Is the problem? Maybe I was over here. I was. Apparently, it was taiga that I saw. Did I lose like 19 levels of experience thinking about it? I'm gonna throw you out for now. I'm gonna take you. You guys were probably yelling in my face like, it's right there, Knight. You know, how could you miss it? We're just gonna quickly pick up everything. That lily pad's out there. I don't see anything else. Okay. For those who don't know, stuff will not despawn if it's in loaded chunks. Well, it will despawn if it's in loaded chunks. So a lot of people are like, oh my god, you know, I have to rush to get back to my stuff. You really don't. If you're not far, or if you are far from where you died, you don't have to worry about getting back in 5 minutes. In fact, focusing on trying to, yes, I'm gonna place that down. Bite me. Um, you can really focus on gearing up instead, and that might help you in the long term. Um, I'm sorry, Lilypad, didn't mean to. What were we talking about again? Oh yeah, focusing. I really want to know. Like I said, before you say anything, I want you to play. Like, don't forcibly play a game, but after playing a game, or when playing a game, I want you to focus on how you play or how others play. And then I want you to come back to this video and comment on it. Because I'm just really curious. Because I know some people, as much as I don't want to say it, do seem like they might say they're a chill person, but I'm pretty sure half the time they're. I want to say the problem, the reason why they're a little more tense when they play, a little more focused, is because they like to be in control of a lot of things, and they dislike to have lose control. And that's fine. As humans, that's just naturally how we are. There's nothing wrong with that. But it is funny sometimes to mess with them because it's just like you could take a chill pill. And I know I would probably do the same thing in their boots a lot of the time. So I feel I usually try not to do it all that much if I do joke around because I'm like, look, if you did it to me, I wouldn't like that. And I like to live by the golden rule I learned a long time ago, which is be treated how you want to be treated. Now, I mean, you gotta take that with a grain of salt. But a lot of times that's usually how I think the world should go. I feel like if you want to be treated like I guess be treated nicely, you should treat others nicely. You shouldn't expect people to treat you nicely because you send fear into their soul. Actually, I'm gonna leave all that behind, and then I'm just gonna take the bread with me. The bread and the steak. Do 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 do. I need a new sword. We're actually going to do something you might not expect. I don't know what I'm going to talk about for the next like 5 minutes or so. I know the time just flies. I guess this recipe I think is really interesting because I always think of the iron being on the bottom, or I used to at least, because I'm like, you know, it's supposed to be protective casing, or like almost like an outlet, not supposed to be where the wiring is, because I see redstone dust as like wiring almost. And I would always do that, but well, not recently, but I made a change for a while and said, you put the wiring on the bottom. Yes, it's on the outside, but it's more like, uh, you put the weak point there for whatever reason, is how I remember it. Which maybe that could be a topic. Who knows? I might do one more. I just have a lot of topics I could talk about. Um, because I think that would be a fun topic. It's just talking about how you remember things. Like, I guess I could go on and on about the mind. It's, if you don't know, I myself am an unofficial amateur uh, psychologist slash sociologist. I say unofficial one because there are like to be a official one. I say with quotation marks, meaning more of to be one that finds new discoveries and such. There's an actual thing like you sign up for. Did I do this wrong? Maybe I did. Uh, and I had to read it once because I took a psychology class. Something. Oh wait, I'm an idiot. Yes, yes, guys. It's so new. I'm an idiot. It's not like I say that practically every 5 seconds. I wouldn't recommend saying it all the time, considering we just had our chat about sync positive. What? Was this a recent change or something? Oh wait, no, I think I remember. It's been a while since I played Minecraft, like actually played Minecraft. So, um, but I do recommend, just to quickly comment on the idiot thing. If you wait, this is just gonna. Oh, okay, no, it worked finally. I wouldn't recommend calling yourself an idiot all the time. Don't put yourself down. You're an amazing person. I tend to do it, and yes, it's gonna sound hypocritical. I only say this, and I'm fine if you also do it my way. Only if it's because that's just how you live life. Like, I'm not saying, man, I feel like a psychologist right now. It's like I'm not saying that it's like thinking is horrible. I'm just like it's good in moderation. Um, I'm saying more of I tend to like one of the things that I grow, develop, actually even get positivity from. Uh, I guess to put more to expand on that is from self-deprecating jokes and all that. Is through self-doubt. I don't encourage self-doubt, but I accept it and I try and always learn from it and grow from the self destruction and all that. Sometimes you have to destroy stuff to make way for new. Take muscle tissue, for example. You have to rip muscle tissue to make new muscle tissue, or room for new muscle tissue. If you didn't know that, congrats, you learned something new today. But the mind is such an interesting place, and being an unofficial amateur psychologist slash sociologist, because I'm not signed up to actually publish things, I more do it as, I guess you could say, a hobby, a passion of mine. Um, there's so many topics I could talk about. I mean, yeah, it's one of those things where, like, if you put me on the spot, I'm not gonna know. But when you just, like, study conversations or study why you do random things, the world can be a far more interesting place if that's your cup of tea. If it's not, it's not. That's fine. Um, but I'll leave it off here because I feel I can't say I'm wasting the time. But see, look, I'm being self doubting again, just because that's how I am. I do it because that's how I grew up. I've realized. I already asked you a question, so I'm not gonna ask it again. But the audio is probably quiet because I'm looking right now at the audio bar, and you guys I don't think can hear the chickens. I'm gonna turn that up as the next episode, and we're gonna teetle toddle on that and see if I can find the perfect blend. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the past couple of videos, and if there's another one sometime soon, I hope you enjoy that one too. I I don't want to say hope. I need a new word for that because not only one am I not too big on hoping for things, but like at the same time I'm like I want you to have it, but I don't want to say I want you to have a wonderful day because actually no, we will do that because that doesn't sound too off. I guess I want you to have a wonderful day if you aren't already. Wonderful, marvelous, fantastic, whatever type of positive day. I want you to have one if you aren't already on that path. I want you to try living a week by ending every night off well or starting every day off well. And we're gonna make it interesting. You can't change. You start off the week. This is your challenge. You have your question, you have your challenge. You start off your week either saying every morning I'm gonna try and make it good. Or you say every night I'm gonna try and end off the day well. You can't flip in between the week. You have to stay with that. That's my challenge for you. Um, but I want you to have a marvelous day. Well, I want you to hopefully thoroughly enjoy your next day or today or your next week. Till the next time I see you, or more, until then, as I say, whether it may be video, stream, messaging, voice chat. I already said video. Call, video chat, whatever it may be. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Dang it, I'm saying hope again. Bye. Look, I gotta start waving in Minecraft. Bye bye.